What's going on, everybody? This is Josh McCarty and Stokes from Built in Buffalo. And on today's video, we are going to talk about Jordan Poyer, Bills safety. Stokes, when you think about free agent bargains, it's hard to think of a Bills signing that has worked out better than Jordan Poyer when the Bills signed him in 2017 on an initial 4-year deal worth $13 million in total, just over $3 million per year.
Yeah, I think that aside from the acquisition of Josh Allen between Poyer and Hyde, like that is what turned the franchise. That acquisition, and I think that as far as bargains go, you can't really go wrong with what the production that Poyer has given with what he costed.
He has been such a home run, and that's kind of a pun because he was a professional baseball player drafted by the Marlins at one point. But the accolades he's received since being a Buffalo Bill: 2022 NFL Top 100, number 45. He's been in the Pro Bowl, should have been there multiple times, but that did not work out for him. First team All Pro in 2021. And it has been just an absolute smash for Jordan Poyer since being here. And the thing is, he's been underpaid his entire time here, even when he got the contract extension 2 years ago. And now we got to a point, Stokes, where his contract is up again, and the Bills need to make a decision if they want to keep Jordan Poyer. And for all the good that Jordan Poyer has done for the Bills, team captain, team leader, lifeblood of the defense, this is not a slam dunk yes decision.
They're already up against the cap in many situations. So, do you want to give this player who is the heart of the defense, or one of the hearts of the defense, another contract given his age? And that's where the really tough decision comes, because when you look at the replacements, or what happens when he's not out there, what do we do? And does McDermott and Frazier, if he's there, think they're going to find lightning in a bottle again, bringing in a free agent? Or do you spend a first or second round pick on a safety? That's where it gets really tough.
And you mentioned when he's not out there, the simplest way to put it: when Jordan Poyer was on the field this year for the Bills won. They won every single regular season game he started for the Bills in 2022. Spotrac has his market value going into free agency at $11 million per year. They have him on a contract of 3 years, $33 million. That feels a little low to me, but he is going to be 32 when the season starts. And it really is unfortunate for Jordan Poyer, a guy who has been super durable since he joined the Bills, that going into his contract year, Stokes, it really did all go wrong for him. He had rib injuries, he had knee injuries, he had elbow injuries. He missed 5 games, but there were examples of him playing through numerous injuries. You saw the brace on his elbow when his elbow was just flared up. He had to drive to Kansas City because he wasn't medically cleared to fly with his rib injury. But I do wonder if when he hits the open market, Stokes, if it's going to be as flush with revenue for him, given the fact that he's 32 and coming off of a banged up season.
I could see a situation where he ends up getting maybe a 2-year deal, or maybe he decides that if he really doesn't want to come back, if he really feels like he's underpaid, and it could be just from his point of view, or if the people around him are telling him that, hey, don't go back to Buffalo, don't feel like you're having your tail tucked between your legs going back to Buffalo on a deal that's market value or below it if you don't find it. And sometimes players end up going to another place for the same money just because they don't want to go back to where they were, just for the optics of it. I tend to think that, given the fact that he is really a warrior and he'll play through anything and still the production will be there, that he will get a contract that is market value for his production, because he's that type of player.
And for context, the highest paid safety in the league right now is Minkah Fitzpatrick, $18.2 million per year. We don't expect Poyer to be in that range. Other safeties on the market this offseason will be Jesse Bates, the absolutely fantastic safety for the Bengals. Has age in his favor when it comes to Poyer. He is going to cash in, probably will come close to that 18.2 that Minkah Fitzpatrick got. Maybe more comparable to Poyer, though. Devin McCourty, a little bit older player, but still playing well. And then another safety is the Bengals' other safety, Von Bell. So Poyer's not the only one out there, so maybe that will shift his market value. And I agree with you, Stokes. I think this is one of those situations where he has been really trying to get paid now. He hired Drew Rosenhaus last year. He put it all out there for the team. I don't think the franchise tag is in play here for the Bills or Poyer. One, I just don't think that they would do that to him. The way he really sold out for the team last year, just for context, the franchise tag is 14.4 million for a safety, 11.8 on the transition tag. I get the sense that the Bills want to do right by their player in Jordan Poyer. They won't use the tag here. And I do think it's going to come down to, can he get more money elsewhere? But the $1 million question now, literally, Stokes, is what will the Bills do? I'll give you my opinion first. I think the Bills are going to let Jordan Poyer test free agency. And really, unfortunately, I think it comes down to age and what he is worth, what he thinks he's worth, and what he deserves. I don't think that the Bills, given the age of some of their more expensive contracts on their team, when you look at Micah Hyde, when you look at Von Miller, when you look at Tre'Davious White, and how this team really is thirsty now for some younger stars, I don't think they have the appetite to invest heavily in another older player. So unless they can come together on that 1 to 2 year deal like you described, I think it's pretty unlikely that Poyer remains with the Buffalo Bills.
Here's a scenario I can see. I can see them saying, "Okay, look, we're not going to tag you, but here is what is our offer is going to be: 2 years, whatever, blase amount." And they give him that, say, "This is what we got to offer you. You can go test free agency. If you get something better, more power to you. But this is the offer that we have. If you decide you want to come back." Because I feel like Poyer has grown to love the city, and then I also feel like he feels like they may have missed something with the way Micah Hyde wasn't able to play the rest of the season. So I feel like if he knows Mike is going to be good, if he sees the potential of the defense, and I think that he knows with Micah, Micah makes him better. He makes Micah better. So I feel like if there is an opportunity for him to give it another shot with the Bills in a place that he's grown to love, I could see him coming back, but I don't see being going above and beyond something just to bring him back.
I feel bad because Jordan Poyer has been one of my favorite Bills of my football watching lifetime. I firmly believe that sometime in the next 10 years, Stokes, he's going to be on the Wall of Fame. He has been that good and that important on this iteration of the Bills, becoming a perennial playoff team. And it stinks to sit here and point out all the reasons why I don't think the Bills will pay him. But it comes back to a saying that an old coworker told me once when I left the job and he was sad to see me go. It's, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you grow. I hope Jordan Poyer gets paid. If it's not with the Bills, it is what it is. He deserves it. He's 32 years old. He's had a fantastic career. He's a husband. He's a father. And if he gets rich beyond his wildest dreams, and it's with a team other than the Bills, he's got a fan in me for the rest of his life. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen with Jordan Poyer. Will the Bills find a way to keep their all-pro safety, or have we seen the last of number 21 in a Buffalo Bills uniform? And don't forget to subscribe to Built in Buffalo on YouTube, and you'll receive notifications for all of our Buffalo Bills content this offseason.